Hey, good morning. What's up, everybody? It's Tim from SoberNation.com. I'm sorry I missed my video yesterday. I had a busy day. I missed the Tuesdays with Tim. It's early Wednesday morning. It's like 6:15 in the morning. You're gonna hear a bunch of birds chirping because I'm at the park, and if that's gonna take up all the airwaves in the background, you're just gonna have to accept my apology ahead of time. This week, I wanted to take a step back and talk about some. So I was on Facebook um, about 3 or 4 days ago, and believe it or not, I deactivated my personal Facebook account just because the nature of my work and my online marketing and Sober Nation, I'm on the internet a lot, and I was finding myself like getting just really bent out of shape about just all the negativity and the content and just like the endless flow of bullshit that sort of gets put into our minds through social media. So I deleted my Facebook and I reactivated it very recently for one specific reason. And it didn't take more than a day for me to see an update from a friend of mine I went to high school with about another old friend of mine that died recently from a drug overdose. So far, I was counting. I believe that's four people in their 20s and early 30s. This last friend of mine was 32, I believe, that died. And I always find these situations kind of weird because people like to use very comfortable language. They passed, or he passed on, and I like that. I appreciate it, but for me, I just see it as they're dead. They're dead now. And all that this guy could have been just never will be. And it's tough to say things like that, because it's a person, and it was a person with a soul and beliefs and feelings and all that. But it's not a person anymore. He's just dead. And so that's four so far in 2018. Last year, I think it was 6 or 7. One really, really, really good friend in particular that hit me pretty hard. And it just feels overwhelming because I went to high school with 147 kids I graduated with. And 3 of the overdoses and deaths from 2018 were kids in my graduating class. And I'm from Philadelphia, and there's just a terrible drug problem up there, and the overdose rates up there are just alarmingly high. So, it could be like an anomaly, but I don't think it is. And it's tough to not feel helpless sometimes. You do your best, and you relate to people and you communicate with people and you help who you can, but the problem is just so big that it really feels like no matter how hard we try, we're always going to be playing catch up against just addiction, right? I think it's important to talk about that kind of stuff, because if all you talk about is the spirituality and the great things that life can bring in recovery, then you're missing a huge piece of the pie. And a huge, huge part of what's happening is that people are just straight up dying. They're not, going out in any kind of special way. They're just dying alone on bathroom floors. And I want so badly to be able to find a way to do something. And I know no matter what we do, there's always going to be a problem. It's just the way people work. Addiction and alcoholism and obsessive behaviors are just part of who we are. I don't know why. I'm not trying to figure it out, really. I just know that it's a thing. But It's too many. It's too many people that die from it. It's just too many. And we got to do something. So I'm sorry to start this video off on such like a somber note. That's certainly not my intent. We have some really exciting things happening this week. We just launched our community section on the website. It'll officially go live, I think, in a couple hours. And I know you guys are going to love it. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of real positive stuff going on. But at the end of the day, I still got friends that are just dying. And it's tough to figure out like what to do with that, you know? If there's anybody out there that is struggling, say something, because it will kill you. I know you think that, or you might think that you're going to grow out of it, or that everything's going to be okay, or that you're not going to do it forever. Look, it only takes one hit and then you're dead. So if you have a chance, say something, because it could save your life. All right, guys. I'll talk to you next week. Peace out.